Hi guys, welcome to another interesting tutorial. I'm Yinky and today I'll be showing you how to make a beautiful exaggerated tulip sleeves. So this type of sleeve is the one I'm showing you on the screen. It looks like a flower and like the tip of the flower when the flower is blooming, and you can see this is very beautiful. This is the one I made and it's very lovely. So here I'll be showing you how to make yours. So if this tutorial is what you're looking for, let's get started. So all the materials that I used here is Mikado satin. So you can use any form of satin. Just make sure that it has kind of strength. So it must have a good strength. So here I have my sleeve. I have my pattern, the pattern that I've made already. So I'm still showing you the type of sleeve on the screen. That blue dress, that's still the tulip sleeve. So here on your pattern, you're going to measure whatever is here to the sleeve cap. I have like 10.5. Then I divided that 10.5 into 2. Then I have 5 1/4. So that 5 1/4 is what I mark here. Like you're dividing your sleeve into 4. So here I divided the sleeve into 2 here. That's the green line of my sleeve, the one that I use the ruler to measure just now. So then you take your sleeve length. The actual sleeve length that I want is 10 inches, and the total sleeve length here is 13. So I took 10. That's where my overlap will stop. So make sure the total sleeve length is 13 and the actual sleeve length where you want the overlap to stop is 10. So here I'm also going to measure whatever is here and divide it into 2. So all those points will be connected together. The 3 points will be connected with my pattern master. So I'll just connect like so. So after connecting, this is like you are creating the overlap. So I will use this one to create another piece. So I'll use this that I've created to create another piece, and I will overlap it. So all my lines, like my green lines now, it will be very useful. And the sleeve cap, where the sleeve is divided into 2, will also be useful. So you must create notches at all these points, because that is what will guide you to overlap your sleeve. So I'll just go ahead and cut out like so, so if you're using whatever sleeve you're making it with, make sure you added like some allowances, like your armhole allowance must be more than the actual armhole allowance, because you are still going to pleat. Don't forget there is a pleat. So that's why you need to just extend your armhole so that you have allowance to pleat on the shoulder. So this is, I have cut the two. I have cut it in, I've doubled it. So after you double it, just make sure I will rule the grain line and I will now place it on each other. I will overlap it. So this forms a single sleeve after overlapping. So you can see the way I overlap it now, and the notches guides me to overlap. That's why I said you should make sure you notch the notch that indicates the green line, and there's also a notch that indicates where you're going to overlap. So just make sure you put all those notches so that it will guide you as to how to arrange it, how to overlap. So I can fold into 2 like so on the green line of my sleeve. I'll just fold into 2. So after you folded into 2, this is what you have. And there is another thing we are going to do, because we are not going to leave the sleeve hem like this. There is a cut that will be on the sleeve hem. So I will show you that to bring out the tulip effect. So here where the overlap is, you're going to rule a line. After ruling a line, then you're going to bring your ruler to this side. Then just draw a straight line before you take your scissors and cut. So draw a straight line and cut with your scissors. Don't mind me the way I just cut with scissors straight. So you just go ahead and overlap. So you can see the tulip effect at the end of your sleeve hem. So that's how we create that. So here I can go ahead and use this pattern to cut my fabric. So here is my fabric. You can see how my fabric is. It has a good feel and it has enough strength, and we have a lot of cotton. So you need to use a very that has 100% cotton. So before you can say, you can't use something that is soft for this type of sleeve. So I'll just go ahead and cut this out. So the type of lining you're going to use must be, preferably it must be the main fabric. Main fabric, use the main fabric for your lining because of the type of sleeve it is. Use your main fabric so that though, because there is an overlap, so that when it's showing, it will still be showing. But it depends on you, it depends on the type of sleeve you are making. So I have cut it, I just overlap it, and I turned each I turned it differently. So you're going to turn each and every one of it. I have like 4 pieces here that I turned with my line, and I use my main fabric, and this is what I have. Just overlap it the same way, overlap it the way we did for our pattern, and this is the one I overlap, and match it. Then you can fix your sleeve perfectly. I have overlapped this, and I have put the measurement I'm going to use to fix my sleeve there. So I'll go ahead now and fix it, then I'll show you the result of what I have. So this is, we have almost come to the end of this tutorial, because this is a very simple tutorial, and it makes your dress, a simple dress, it makes it look more beautiful and unique. So if you have gained anything in this tutorial at all, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, and also share this video. Then I will see you in my next video. Until then, take good care of yourself. Bye.